Hi everyone, I'm Esme and welcome back to my channel. I'm happy you're here. So in today's video, we're going to discuss the True Heart Intuitive Tarot by Rachel True. I have some mixed feelings about this, so definitely watch this before you buy, because I really feel like if you will like this or not depends on where you're at with your journey. So let's go take a look. I did a quick little flip through and it's got some nice spreads, and I really like how she describes each of the cards and her personal experience with it. That's really good. Here are the cards, and if you've seen my other video, I just did a video showing my latest deck haul, and there's a ton of decks, so go take a look. And you will notice that this is spread out in the two area, like side by side, and that's not my favorite. I understand because they need to fit the book in there, but it just makes it awkward. So we're going to do a flip through of all the cards. And I have to say, it's the cards. Ugh, it's the cards that have made this not the perfect deck. So let me just show you. The images, they're fantastic. This is the 5 of discs. This is the back side. So that looks good. The problem is the cardstock is horrible. And I have to tell you, I'm not a cardstock snob. Things like that generally do not bother me. If they're kind of thick, if they're not bendy, if they're thinnish, it doesn't matter. I mean, I really look for things that speak to me. But of course, I do like a nice quality. But this, my friends, this literally, it feels like a very thin cardboard piece of paper. It feels like it's not gonna last. I feel like I can rip it really quickly. And as I was like kind of flipping through each card, because I had heard that when I was reading it on Amazon, some of the reviews were like they didn't like the cardstock. And I understand people have different feelings about their cards and the cardstock, so I didn't let that stop me. But wow, they were right. Okay, so let's look at all the cards now. So here is the Fool. I love how her dress intermingles with the sky. It's almost like she's becoming one with her scenery as she moves forward. I love that. The Magician. The High Priestess, and she's got the pomegranates behind her. The Empress, so beautiful. I mean, really beautiful. The Emperor. The Hierophant. I mean, this is why this deck is upsetting, because I love the imagery, the Lovers, but wow, is the cardstock bad. Strength. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. The Hanged Man. Oh, I like how it shows the roots down below. Justice. So lovely. Look at, she's balancing on the sword. The Moon. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. I love the hands here. I love how they're trying to hang on for dear life. They're trying to hold up a broken foundation. It's really awesome. The Star. Death. And look how in Death you could see her opening up as well. They're almost mimicking the same hand movement. The Sun. Judgment. The World. Ace of Swords.
Oh, it's cool. There's little tattoos on the fingers. Two of Swords. I love this. Look at night, sun. She's on an island of her own way up in the sky. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. There's such great imagery. That's why I'm really torn about this darn cardstock. Arg. Five of Swords. Look at this. This is so awesome. Six of Swords. Have any of you ever tried laminating your cards? Has that worked for you? What have you done if you had crappy cardstock? Oh, I want to show you this. Look at this. Seven of Swords. Look at his fingers are crossed. Multiple swords in hand. Foxes, trickery. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Look, it's all in her head, all this muck. Ten of Swords. Princess of Swords. Prince of Swords. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Notice how some of these figures are shadowy. I love this background. Look at all the eyes. Did she hurt all these people? Did people get hurt by her? Is she feeling all the emotions? Look at the water's wavy. That's pretty awesome. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. I love this one too. Look at all the water has moved away. It looks like it's like waiting in motion for this person to make a decision. It looks like all the options are coming from her heart. Very interesting. Eight of Cups. Oh, and this is a good point too. The Eight of Cups, this card feels matte and it kind of feels grainy, where the Seven of Cups feels smooth and glossy. So it feels like one has a different coating on it than the other. The consistency is driving me nuts. And like I said, I'm not a person who is bothered by this, so I feel like it's got to be really bad. But I love the imagery so much. Nine of Cups. So you have a hard part moving it apart. I feel like, man, if you are an advanced tarot user, you're going to be so annoyed by this, especially if you have a lot of decks. So I would really consider that. Ten of Cups. Princess Cups. Prince Cups. Queen of Cups. King of Cups. Ace of Wands. Nice phoenix in here. Two of Wands. I feel like if you're a beginner, this might be worth it. I feel like you would be buying it for the book, and then this is just like a companion piece instead of the other way around. Great imagery to really intuit off of as well. That's why I tell you, I'm very mixed on this. Like, look at this. This is lovely. I don't know. What are you thinking so far? Have you bought it? Are you going to buy it? Look at this. It's fantastic. Nine of Wands. Look at even moon phases. Phases of a person. Ten of Wands. Princess of Wands. Prince Wands. Queen Wands. King of Wands. Man bun included. Ace discs. Two of discs. Look at that. She's balancing over this big chasm, trying to make her way. Oh, so interesting. Three of discs. Four of discs. Five of discs. Six of discs. 7 of discs. Look at that, the heads are stones. 8 discs. 9 of discs. 10 of discs. Princess of discs. Prince discs. Queen of discs. And King of discs. So, what did you guys think? What did everyone think? Is this something that you're going to look into? Are you interested in this deck?
Okay, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you make some decisions. Once again, should you buy this deck? I would say if you're a beginner to intermediate, I'd say yes, it's worth it. Definitely if you're a beginner. If you're intermediate to advanced, I would say no, because I think you probably already know the meanings. You have your definitions. You know how to intuit what you see. So you would primarily be buying it for the imagery and the cards. And I just think that you will be so unhappy if you're an advanced tarot reader with this deck. I think the cardstock will drive you nuts. I mean, ultimately, it's up to you, but just so you know ahead of time. I think if you're a beginner, I think her book is so good. I've really enjoyed it, at least the passage I read, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. So I think this would be worth it. I don't think this will be your final deck, of course, and I wouldn't judge all card decks by this one, but I think it's worth checking out. So I hope you find that helpful. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're going to pick it up, and I'll see you next video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you found this helpful.